Hello, and today we're going to be explaining the Roblox template and how it works. Some people, like my friends, don't understand why you link things up or where you put certain parts of the clothing and how they connect. So that's what I'm going to be explaining. Right, so here's a part that, well, you don't necessarily see very well on the Roblox character because the head is over it. And the head is over it because obviously that needs to be the head, but underneath it is where your shoulders would be in real life. So that's basically the shoulders of the Roblox character, really. Just the top of the head also. And it links up kind of like a net, a box, and you can imagine it like that. And yeah. And then here you have the legs or arms, because templates can be used for both shirts and pants. And yeah, because legs and arms on Roblox are the same size, and when you upload them, the shirts, if you upload it as a shirt, these parts will go to the arms, or what you put on here will go to the arms of the character, and if you upload it as a pants, what you put it on there will go to the legs of the character. Yeah, right. So up here, back here, these are the sides of the torso, and this is the, I think, left side. Well, that's how I see it, the left side, and this is the right side. And if you're going to link it up and make sure it's what connects all the way around, and it looks the same, like a proper clothing, then what I do is I take the clothing and I reverse it. I reverse it the other way around, so it just links up. And because when you turn it round, the back of the net is gonna be, well, how do I explain it? It's gonna be different, I guess. Well, it's gonna have to link up somehow. Yeah, and this has to be backwards for it to link up. I'm not really sure why it has to be backwards, or I am sure, but I can't explain it. Yeah, right. So usually I think I did it here. No, I didn't. But usually I would put this way round and it would link up. But here, if you have this here and you take it and you put it on the other side, then you can see that it joins together like this. I think that joins together. Yeah, that joins together. And on the actual avatar, it will look like it's the same all the way around. It matches up all the way around. And the same sometimes for the arms. If you want that to match up with here, then you're gonna on here, you're gonna have to use something like this, the side which is supposed to match up with. It's supposed to match up with the torso, so it looks the same all the way around, and it's not just got some weird pattern on the side or weird colours on the side or whatever. And what you could do sometimes, I think I did that here. No, I don't think I did. But you take that and you can put it here, and that might work. But I think what I did here was take this part of the torso and reverse it, and that works also. And then on the way around, it doesn't matter about the sides really, as long as it matches up with the back of the arm or leg and the front of the arm or leg. Well, this is shirts I'm talking about. On shirts, if you want it to match up, you can do this. But yeah, you can match it up. These two, the back and the front, need to be connected to the middle, so it needs to be, as you can see, it's the same all the way around. Well, not the same, it just joins up and connects somehow. I'm not very good at explaining. Do something with it. yeah, and at the back, what I did here was I took, what did I take? This obviously matches up with the back of the torso, but I'm not sure how. Actually, I'm going to check if it matched up. Where's the avatar? If this didn't match up, then I'm sorry, but I think you're supposed to do the same here. You're supposed to reverse. Oh, I understand. Wait, do I? Okay, I'm just going to check. Right, so just go around. Right, just waiting for it to load. Slow. Wait, what side is this? So this is that arm. So as you can see, that sort of connects and it looks like an actual shirt. And at the back, yeah, that connects. Oh yeah, I get it now. Do I get it? That's the question. What part is that? Alright, so yeah, that's the right part. So at the back, I used, what did I use? I think I used this side. Did I use that side to start with? I'm not sure, but if you're going to want to connect it on the back, you should use this side, I think. And that might work. Or you can just get this, this part, the other side of the torso. And I think you can use that because it will connect. I think you might need to reverse it, I'm not sure. I'm not very good at explaining, like I said. And if it's a pants, wait, let me look for a pants. Right, we've got pants, where is it? Pants. I'm not very good at doing pants, I don't think. Pants. Shirts. Where is the pants? Pants. Right, here you go. Not sure where that's at. Yeah, let's check this out. With jeans, that's a good idea. Wait, recent. Oh, I did some jeans recently, didn't I? Designs. Here you go. Right, so recently I did these, and with the pants, you definitely need the bottom of the torso. In this shirt, I didn't use the bottom of the torso, as you can see, because it's cropped. But you usually, if you're doing pants or jeans or something, you don't need to use the top of the torso. But if you're doing something like, let's look. If you're doing what I'm wearing right now, I don't know, just a top and jeans, yeah, then you need to use the top of the torso and the bottom. And right, so you have to, yeah, this always matters. So what I usually do is I clone this or use the image itself and just keep the image and go further. I'm not very good at explaining how I go further down on the image. Like, say if you selected this part of the image, if you selected this part of the image, you had this part of the image up. If you wanted to carry on the bottom of the torso, obviously you don't carry on all the way. But if you wanted it to continue matching up, you go like that and clone it. And yeah, and so as you can see, the bottom of the top of the torso, the top of the bottom of the torso has to match up with the bottom of the torso, and the bottom of the torso has to match up with the bottom of the back of the torso, so it looks natural. And yeah, and obviously on here the sides have to match up, so it looks like in real life again. And I didn't do a very good job on this. I just tried to make them match up. And when you go down to the pants, they have to match up with the top of the bottom of the torso, so they have to match up with here. And I think I cloned this part again and used it there. And I wasn't very good at this one because I couldn't make that blend better. But they always have to match up with what's up here. I hope I did good for explaining. I don't think it was that good. Sounds like a ton of babble probably. But oh well. I'm gonna just mention something else. When you go on a when you're selecting something and you want half the torso, you don't have to guess. At the bottom here, so if you want to make something symmetrical, yeah, if you want to make something symmetrical, like I think I didn't do it on there. Actually, yeah, I'm not sure, I didn't do it on there. But if you want to make something symmetrical, you have to drag it up here, and half of it, this whole torso, as you can see at the bottom here, is 128 times 128 pixels square, and you have to get that, half 128 is 64, so you obviously drag it down and you can see 64 here, and obviously you have half of that, and that's good because if you want to make it like equal and everything, you can just use it. And on things like ones of 64, if you want to get half of that, you have to go down to 32 and just tells you the sizing and you can make it equal. So that was the end of the video / explanation. I'm not sure if it really helps a lot. I just tried to explain it. I hope you enjoyed, and goodbye, I guess.
A steady beat goes 1, 2, 3, 4. A steady heart goes, I love you more. I know sometimes it's confusing.